guys. Okay, so following on from our previous video on recycling cardstock and stuff like that, we're going to make a journal cover using recycled cardstock. This, as you can see, is a plasters box, a very old one. Gosh, we've probably had this about 5 years. But yeah, it's just the right size for like a TN-ish style. It is, well, yeah, pretty much. It is 4 by, I think it's longer than 6. 4 by 7.5, which sounds a lot like TN style to me. That's how I'm going to use it anyway. Well, I'm not actually going to use it as a traveller's notebook. A TN, for those who don't know, our traveller's notebook. Yeah, I'm not going to use it as a put the eyelets in and use it that way, but it is going to be like TN size. This is oilcloth. This is like a plastic, pretty much plastic tablecloth. It's kind of plastic on one side and it has a bit of fluffy bit on the other side. Basically, when you put it on the table, it stops it from moving. I bought it, I did buy it to put on the table. I bought it to lay out on the floor to then use it for the grandkids to paint, not paint on this, but when they're painting, like a drop paper kind of thing, easy to clean and what have you. But you know, it just kept getting in the way and it were a huge tablecloth, so I chopped it all down last night into smaller, more manageable pieces, and we have quite a lot of it now, so I can't even remember what I've done with the pieces I chopped. No, can't find, no idea. But yeah, I just put this one to one side and we are going to make a journal cover out of it using this cardboard as the base. So there we go, guys. Basically we're just gonna decide which way up we want the pattern. So when it's folded, do we want it that way or that way? I think I prefer it that way, so that's going to be the front, so that will lay on there. The back, that lays on there, and then that will lay in the middle. And we just literally glue it on, but leave a tiny little space in between. It's going to be quite a floppy journal. Yeah, so let's get on with that. I think I might need a new nail file. I think there's one here. Yep. Before doing this, it is just a good idea to rub over the board with a nail file, just to, because this is quite glossy, shiny. So if you just rub over it with a nail file, it roughs it up. And I'm going to skip this bit because, just like me, some of you guys have said, that noise goes right through me. Well, yeah, I'm the same, guys, so I'll skip forward this bit. Okay, that's that done. It does not have to be perfect at all, which it isn't, so that's a good job. But yeah, and now we're just going to glue. No idea where, just a rough guide. I just want that front and that back. This is Fabri-Tac for anybody who's going to ask. It is in a condiments bottle. It's working well for me. I ordered the Sugar Bell, the sweet Sugar Bell ones, and they didn't turn up. Yes, I allowed for extra postage time, obviously, because of postage delays, because they are coming from America. I waited like a month past the estimated date and what have you, and then it was like yeah, it's still not here. So I contacted them, and I didn't ask for a refund. I actually asked them, please send a replacement. But in the meantime, someone suggested using a condiments bottle. So, and luckily I actually had that one around. So I'm like, yeah, I didn't have to buy one. I actually had one. No idea why. I think it's from a barbecue set that we had. But yeah, you know how you just kind of hang on to the useless things. Well, I held on to these ketchup bottles and stuff. So, because I have that one, were a clear one, and I have a yellow one for mustard and a red one for ketchup. Not sure what happened to them. They did get used for barbecue a few years ago for Taylor's birthday. But I don't know what happened to them afterwards. But this one I did find in the cupboard, so it's working well. It's got a bigger spout on it, so yeah, it comes out faster, but you know, it's working. So awesome. This one actually, because the spout's bigger, it still bubbles over. But yeah, you know, you work with what you've got. What I will say is it's a lot easier to squeeze out, so I'm loving that. I'm not overly concerned about the volcano in or out like that, but yeah, I'm loving the fact it's so much easier to squeeze out, especially at the moment with my shoulder, my right one. So even though I'm squeezing with my hand, you know, it affects my shoulder and my wrist. But you know, enough whining. It works. Just like I said, if you're going to go down that route, be prepared for it to come out faster because the spout's bigger, and it does still volcano. But you know, I figured, well, you know, I battled with it volcanoing with the normal blooming bottle, so. But yeah, I'm happy so far, it'll do. This is a big one as well. I'm not sure how big it is because, like I said, I've had it for a while, but I tipped a full bottle of Fabri-Tac. It's actually 3-in-1 that I'm using. Beacon 3-in-1 that I'm using. It's not Fabri-Tac. But I tipped a full bottle into it, and it's all not even half, well, just around half full. So, yeah, it's probably a double thingy. Can't remember how, is it 4 ounce, the Fabri-Tac 3-in-1 bottles? I'm not sure. I think the 4 ounce bottles, so that's probably 8, because like I said, by the time I'd tipped the full bottle in, they were around half full. So, but that's it, guys. Just leave a tiny little space in between. If you're not sure, something like a nail file or anything like that, just, you know, pop it there and butt it up against it. If you've got another piece of thin cardboard, do the same. If you want it even, just pretty much eyeball it. It doesn't matter. It's just so the journal folds easier. That's all. And that is pretty much it for now, guys. We just need to wait for it to dry. I've no idea how long it'll take to dry on this stuff because, like I said, it's a bit plasticky. So I shall leave it there. What I'm going to do is put something heavy on it. Do you like my new artwork, guys? I've started using tracing paper. Someone did ask. Started using tracing paper instead of the other oilcloth that I was using. More cost effective and better on the environment because it's not plastic. And Tater Pie was here this morning. Grandbaby number 4, he was here this morning and he drew Nana some lovely artwork. So, you know, I'm not even going to say excuse the scribbles because, you know, grandbaby art, not excusing it at all. Actually encouraging it. But yeah, so it'll stay for now until I need to change it, and then I'll put it in the art folder for the grandbabies. So it'll feature quite a bit, actually. There might even be some more come next week because grandbaby number 2 and 3 are here Sunday and Tuesday. So now the room's actually tidy, they're allowed in here again. So, well, they were allowed in here before, but now I had to keep them out for a... sorry guys, that's my Bluetooth speaker. I forgot I had it plugged in. Not plugged in, switched on. Yeah, I had to keep them out for a couple of weeks because it was just a chaos in here and too dangerous for them to be in. anyway, all sorts of stuff lying around. But now it's clean and tidy, they'll be encouraged to come back in here again. So, right, that's that sorted as far as I'm concerned. So just for the time being, like I said, I'm going to put something heavy on it. If I can find, oh, I know exactly what I can put on it. The weighs a ton. Say hello to Gemma. Yep, that's definitely on it. Scoot it over a little bit. Make sure your feet are on it. Actually, no, that's not going to work because it's only covering one section of it. Fine. Let's use this instead. The makeshift box that I did yesterday to put the Gemini stuff in. Yeah, the Gemini die cutter that I got the other day has been named Gemma, so we name all the tools and stuff, so there you go. But yeah, so you know, you might have seen the pictures and what have you. I didn't do a video, but you might have seen the pictures. This was a cat food box, a long cat food box that just got covered in actually the same oilcloth that we're using right now to create this journal cover. This was just, again, some Amazon packaging that was covered in white duct tape, and then the fancy black and white duct tape that I have, and then it got glued together. I just did a thin section at the back to put the plates in. This section's for die cuts, and this one's a bit wider because I'm going to put my embossing folders in there. But yeah, totally off plan, but like I said, this is I used the same oilcloth to do this. So I'll leave that on there and let that dry, and then we'll come back later.